Junie B. First Grader, One-Man Band, Chapter 9, Plops. Room 2 laughed even louder. Rooms 3 and 4 laughed too. I hated that mean noise. I hated it. Tears came in my eyes, and my nose started sniffling very much. And I hanged my head so no one could see. And ha! That's when I spotted them. Sheldon's cymbals. They were lying in the grass right next to my feet. I quick picked them up, and I crashed them together so I couldn't hear the laughing. And it worked, I tell you. I couldn't hear the laughing at all. And that's how come I crashed them again, and again, and again, until my arms got tired. And guess what? When I finally stopped, no one was even laughing anymore. I felt a little better. Cymbals are very enjoyable. After that, I stood in the middle of the field, and I rocked back and forth on my feet, very thinking. Because I didn't know what to do next, of course. And just then, I heard shouting. "Boring!" yelled a voice. "Don't just stand there. Do something," yelled a different voice. I looked up. The boys who shouted were being taken away by their teacher. But it was already too late. More tears were coming in my eyes. Mr. Scary started to come get me. My brain began to panic, because this was the stupidest halftime show I ever even saw. The children started laughing again. They would be laughing at me for the rest of my life, probably. And then all of a sudden, my eyes glanced over to Sheldon's microphone. And what do you know? A brand new idea popped into my head. And it's called, hey, maybe I could sing a song just like Sheldon was going to. I grinned real big. Yes, I could sing "The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow" from the hit musical Annie. Because I love that tune, I tell you. I hurried over to the microphone and I opened my mouth to sing. Only I couldn't actually remember how that song started. Mr. Scary was getting closer. My brain panicked some more. Then, out of nowhere, I heard a plop. I looked down. Something had landed on the ground next to my boots. I looked closer. It was a flaky biscuit, I believe. Plop, plop, plop. 2 more biscuits and a small plum. Then suddenly, there was another fuss in the stands, and 2 more kids were getting led away by their teacher. That's when I got it. That's when I figured out that those meanie kids had thrown food at me. And throwing food is the biggest insult you can even do. At first, my face turned red as a tomato. Then, I felt myself getting mad. And I got madder and madder. And then I picked up those biscuits and I started to throw them back. Only all at once, my brain changed its mind. And instead of throwing them back, I put the 2 biscuits in my right hand. And then I held the other biscuit in my left hand. And then I tossed them in the air, one by one, exactly like my Juggle book said to. And then magic happened. I did it. I really did. Because for just a few teensy seconds, I juggled those biscuits way high in the air. I juggled them as perfect as could be. And I caught them too. All 3 of those flaky guys. And then the whole entire bleacher started to clap and clap. And then they cheered and cheered and cheered. And the sound of that noise was better than the bestest daydream I ever had. I did a bow. The people kept on clapping. I did another bow. And then I picked up Sheldon's cymbals and I marched right off the field. And guess what? It was the proudest darn moment of my life. The rest of the day was a joy. We had a happy party and I smiled till my cheeks hurt. Also, I wrote in my journal again. Friday afternoon. Dear first grade journal, we won the tournament. Room 1 won the whole entire kickball tournament. And so hooray! Mr. Scary let us have a party for the whole rest of the day. And guess what? They found Sheldon hiding behind a bush because he got scared silly apparently. Only finally he calmed himself down and now he is back to his regular nutty self. And guess what else? I am not even mad at him for running away. On account of, if Sheldon didn't run away, I would never have juggled, probably. Mother and Daddy hugged me at the party, and Daddy said I turned biscuits into lemonade. And that is a hoot, I tell you. And then Mother said the bestest thing of all. She said, today I was a star. And I really like the sound of that. Yep, I really did. from Junie B., first grader. The end.